Venerable members of the Mahasangha, Venerable nuns, friends in the Dhamma. Today I am going to talk about that consciousness escape at death and causes the arising of another life according to Buddhism. First of all, we must understand what is consciousness and where it comes from. In a Buddhist perspective, consciousness a river, not a rock. We often carry this quiet feeling that there is someone inside, someone who sees, hears, thinks, remembers, a me, soul continuous. But have you ever looked closely at that me and asked where exactly is it? When you say I am sad, where is that I? Does it stay the same from yesterday to today? The Buddha advised us to look right there, not in the sky, not in books, but into our own moment to moment experience. He thought that what we call consciousness is not a fixed thing or hidden soul. It is not like a rock you can point to and say, "This is who I am." Instead, it is more like a river flowing, changing, never the same from one moment to the next. In Pali, the word for consciousness is vijnana. It is simply means knowing or awareness, not a thinker behind the thought, but the activity of the being aware. The Buddha described six kinds of this awarenesses, each one arising when a sense meets its object. When the eye meets a color or form, eye consciousness arises. When the ear meets a sound, ear consciousness arises. The same with smells, taste, physical touch, and mental objects like thoughts or memories. Each one gives rise to a moment of knowing. These are not separate beings living inside that. They are events. Conditions meet. Awareness arises. The moment passes, then another. How consciousness transition at death and leads to rebirth in Buddhism. Imagine a candle flame lighting another. The new flame is neither identical nor separate. It arises due to conditions. This is how Buddhism understands consciousness at death. It does not escape as a soul departing but transforms. Conditions by karma leading to the arising of another life. Buddhism teaches that all phenomena, including consciousness, are impermanent and subject to change. The Buddha rejected the idea of an eternal, unchanging soul. Instead, he described existence as a dynamic process governed by dependent origination, a chain of causes and conditions. Consciousness is not a fixed entity but a stream influenced by past actions. At the moment of death, accumulated karma, our intentional actions, create conditions for a new existence. This is not a transfer or a self, but a continuation of causes and effect. The Bhavanga Chitta, or a deep subconscious state, carries karmic imprints, shaping the next life. Some Buddhist traditions describe an intermediate state where consciousness transition before rebirth, while others assert an immediate rebirth. Returning to the candle analogy, When one flame ignites another, the new flame is neither identical nor separate. It arises due to conditions. Similarly, rebirth is not a continuation of an individual identity but a conditioned emergence of new existence. While all Buddhist traditions accept rebirth, they differ in interpretation. Theravada Buddhism teaches that rebirth occurs immediately, with no things moving across lives. Tibetan Buddhism describes a transitional state lasting up to 49 days, where consciousness undergoes transformation before rebirth. Some traditions emphasize consciousness as continuation that undergoes rebirth. The cycle of rebirth is driven by craving and attachment. Through wisdom and ethical living, one can transcend this cycle and attain nirvana, where suffering ceases. The Eightfold Path provides guidance to break free from conditioned existence and reach liberation. Understanding rebirth is not about clinging to past lives, but recognizing the impermanence of all things. By cultivating mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, we shape not only our present existence but the conditions for future lives, or ultimately liberation from the cycle together. Thank you very much.